So if you watch my channel and you've been watching my IEM's video, you know that the CSN Pro X and the CSTX are the budget kings between $20 and $25. But today we got a newcomer in that price, and we got the CCA NRA, and we're gonna find out if these are still the budget kings at $25. Okay, but first I want to thank everybody for your support. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. We need about 60 or 70 more to do the giveaway, so check that out and let's go. By the way, CCA and KZ are the same company, so that's why you see here that they have all the IEMs in the same page. So be aware that they're the same company, they just tuned their IEMs a little bit different. But yeah, they're putting electrostatic drivers in their IEMs right now. So right now these are $24.99 at Amazon. You can get them. There's gonna be down in the description if you wanna buy them from there. I do get a kickback for a coffee or to help the channel. So saying that, let's go right away. So they come in the usual box of CCA and KC, the little box here. You can see here they are like green plastic and they're metal in the front and the plate here, front plate metal. They look very nice. The tips, I don't like them. They're like a little bit flat in the side. I don't know, you guys can see that. I'm not a fan of these tips. It comes with the cable. It's okay. It doesn't tangle too much. It comes with those extra small and large tips. Let's go right away to the specs a little bit here. We got, it says that it weighs 15 grams. The frequency response is from 20 to 40 kilohertz, and the impedance is 25 ohms with a sensitivity of 103. They're very easy to drive. You can drive it with everything. You're 25 ohms, but they're very easy to drive. So that's not a problem there. And like I said, I'm gonna be comparing them to the CSTX and the ZSN Pro and the K-Bear KS2. I also have here in the same price range the Tanya, the Tanya. So we're gonna talk about that a little bit too. I tested with my trusty HiFi hip DAC. I love this thing here. I also tested with the Apple dongle. So I did A/B and test with all of them at the same time. I got this thing here. I love this thing too. It's I can connect like 5 IEMs at the same time. So I did test them a lot and to hear the difference on them, and we're gonna be talking about that in the sound. Like I said, the build quality is pretty good for the price, 25 bucks. So I use my Apple Music playlist to test them. It's gonna be in the description too if you wanna check it out. So yeah, let's go right away to the sound. I'm gonna be simple with this. I don't want to complicate stuff. These are a little bit neutral sound with a little bit spark in the treble. After like 8K, between 8K and 15K, it has a little spark up there, but they're not sibilant. The mids are neutral too. You can see that in the frequency response because between 2K they have a big dip in there, and that's where the clarity and presence of the sound is. So it has a dip here between 2 and 4K, and sometimes the instruments and vocal may sound a little bit laid back, but they're still there. They still have nice clarity and detail. Actually, these and the treble, that's the best part of these IEMs. They have good treble, they have good details, and they have a good separation of instruments. And the bass is not the best part. The rest of the IEMs that I'm gonna be comparing them to, I have better bass. So the bass here is a little bit roll off. Yeah, so let's start comparing with, let's go with Sparky. I call these Sparky because they have a lot of energy. The CSN Pros, they have a lot of energy. They have really good details too. The treble here is very nice. It has a lot of detail. It has the imaging is very good. Actually, the imaging and the NRA is very good too. They're very similar. The imaging. Soundstage is average, but yeah, the treble here and the CSN Pro is incredible. You, for the price, for 25 bucks, you get a lot of detail here, a lot of clarity, a lot of air. What these don't have up there, like in between 2 and 4Ks, these have it, and you're gonna hear more clarity in there. You're gonna have more air, more presence and clarity. The mids here are very good too. The bass here is punchy, it slams, so it also has more bass than the NRA. So it's a tough decision. The only bad thing about the CSN is that they can be sibilant up there and the treble sometimes, depending the sound, the music, the genre that you listen to, they can be a little bit spark, but they're a very good sound. I recommend these a lot for gaming too because of the details and the imaging. So yeah, I like this a little bit better more than the NRA. Now going to the CST, these are the cousins too of the NRA and the CSN Pro. The CST is basically similar to the CSN. The only difference is it's not too sibilant like the CSN. These are more balanced. They still have that good bass. They still have actually the mids are a little bit recessed than the CSN, a little bit laid back, but the treble is not sibilant. So this is I call them a fun sound. They're very easy to listen. You can use this for gaming too, for watching movies. They're very fun IEM. Now going to the K-Bear KS2. These are one of my favorites too. These have the best bass of the bunch are in these. If you like a lot of bass, these have bass. These have good treble too. It has good clarity up there, good air. But the mids are very recessed. That's the only bad thing. These are more V-shaped. Now going to the Tanya. Tanya is a different sound totally. This is a warm, dark sound. So you're not gonna have too much treble. The bass is there. It's punchy too, but not something crazy like the other ones. But they do have a little bit bass, and the mids are very good here. So the only thing of these, they're, like I said, they're very different sound. They're warm. They have that lush, a little bit of darkness in there. But yeah. Now saying that, do I like the NRA? I like what they're doing right now. I think that electrostatic driver is very good for in the treble. You can see it. I wish they use a better dynamic driver, so they had a little bit more bass. Because sometimes it's not that it's muddy the bass, but sometimes they were not a clean. Depending the music I was listening, the sound was not clean as the CSN. So I think they could do better with the dynamic driver, and this will, if they were to do that, this will be a big win for them, because like I said, the electrostatic is doing the job. I like it. It's the sound is neutral. They're not sibilant. So if they can fix that dynamic driver and get a little bit more bass in there and clean up a little bit the mess, these will be a huge win at that price. So do I recommend the NRA? Yes, I do. If you like a neutral sound that's not sibilant, that's pretty neutral in the mids and the bass. Actually, the bass has a little bit emphasis in the mid bass, but not too much, and then it roll off. But for $25, if you like that sound, a very balanced and neutral sound, these are a very good option for you guys. Now, if you want a little bit more bass, and you want a little bit more clarity and a little bit better mids, go with the CSN. And if you want something that's balanced, that's not sibilant, that has good bass too, go with the CST. And if you want a lot of bass and you don't care about mids, go with the KS2. And if you want a warm and dark sound, you can go with the Tanyas. Okay, so this is it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments right there, and I'll see you guys soon to the next one. Bye bye.